Okay, hi everyone. So as you remember from my last vlog where I talked about the gearbox being repaired on my boat, and I said that basically like the stern tube was very slightly leaking. Well, on this vlog I'm going to address that issue, so I hope you enjoy watching. So as you can see here, the stern tube is actually dripping water, like I said in the previous vlog. You may also notice that my stern tube arrangement is slightly different from other narrowboats, where they tend to have like a greaser that you would turn at the end of a day's travel to stop water from coming in, whereas I have like a rubber seal. I'm not quite sure how it all works, but talking to a few people, what the problem could be is that the new gearbox has a slightly different height between the input and output shaft, which means that the rubber seal is slightly out of alignment. So what I'm doing is very slightly raising up the engine mounts to put that back into alignment. Now on this side I had plenty of space to try and get round the engine, and there wasn't very many obstructions to do this, so it was a pretty quick and easy job. The other side on the other hand was a little bit more problematic. So I'm just checking the seal to see if that started to improve the alignment, and it has. So I'm going to go and repeat the same process on the other side. Now, as I said before, you can see there's a lot of obstacles in the way here. You've got the control cables and various other cooling pipes, which made sort of getting basically a spanner on the nut here quite a bit difficult. So anyway, I'll explain what I'm doing. So the top nut here is what locks it down to stop any movement whatsoever. So I'm going to start off by loosening that up, which on this engine, with all these obstructions, as you can see, is a little bit more difficult than the other side. So now that's loose, I can wind it back by fingers. The next part is to basically crank it up by essentially what we do, undoing the nut on the bottom, which will raise the engine up very slightly. It may only be like the odd millimetre or two, but it's enough just to put that back into alignment. And once that's done, I'm going to wind the top nut back down. And then I'm going to tighten it up with a spanner. This does need to be quite tight as well, because over time the vibrations from the engine can actually work this loose. So everything there seems fine, so it's time to give it a bit of a check, I guess. Now as you can see, the dripping has definitely slowed down, but it hasn't quite cured it just yet. So what I'm doing here is just quickly re-going over exactly what I've just done again, but just to take it just a few more millimetres higher, just to hopefully get that all corrected. Now as you can see, it looks like we've stopped the leak, so fingers crossed that that's now all back in alignment and hopefully it'll stay there. But this is something I'll obviously keep an eye on over the next few weeks. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then go ahead and like and subscribe, and you'll see more from me very soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye!